Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a live ball. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this deep. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got a man. It's Young. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Back to pass, it's back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll run it from the gun. And Again, excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Dawgs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets to the 25.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what...
Touchdown, Georgia! And they jump on top. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Leaves it with the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Mississippi State going up tempo. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and got a lot of confidence.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. For jet sweep pass. Oh, the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
coming after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisville. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's back. They're bringing heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fast motion from the offense. On third down, going up top. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, he Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the second.
No doubt, you get those nerves out, you get a few of those hits in, everybody starts to get a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer. They're starting to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're lathered up, I think, on the field. I think the play caller has also gotten himself into a bit of a rhythm here, too.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Going with the counter play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man. At midfield, he's got room. All by himself down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air. It's back. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's caught downfield. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Urasek. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he could not get loose on the run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Beck. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quick completion on the out route. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires it down the seam. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lovett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They move the tight end all over. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. On the run, it's Booth. Still running at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, it's not open downfield. Where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Looking to go up top on first down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's back. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Young. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Booth. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 20. 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And stampeding through the defense. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on second down. Dances away to buy time. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throwing right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to reach some... The sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To throw, it's Beck. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the deep shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They're going to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He caught it.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's right on target. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to pass. It's back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for